Hi friends, this is my final cancer update. It might be my final video because I might not have anything else to say after this video. The last time that I did a video to give you guys an update was back in December. I had a bald head. I was sitting in my daughter's room and I'd had really bad news from my doctor, my surgeon. They had told me that I had 26 positive lymph nodes out of 28, and I had a stage 3 cancer, and so it was kind of a bummer. December was really not a good month for our family. And so I went through the whole month of December. I didn't want to do any kind of video because it just wasn't the best Christmas ever. Let's just put it that way. But I do want to report. So this video is very long overdue because since then I have been through my radiation. I got scans and my scans came back completely clean. So right now I am completely cancer free. I am sitting here on this beautiful sunny day in my happy place in my backyard, and the birds are singing, and I'm cancer free. So the month of January through February I spent doing radiation. I did 5 weeks of radiation 5 times a day, and it just happened to fall in all those snowy days. So I would get up in the morning and put on my snow boots and my snow clothes, and I would drive through the ice to get to radiation because we didn't want to miss radiation. So that's how I spent most of my February, and I think this week marks, I want to say 2 weeks since I've completed my radiation. And since then, I've found myself really anxious to get back to normal. And my life has been about going to dance competition, going out of town with my husband, packing my kids' lunches every day, going to have lunch with them at school, taking back over all my mom duties that I relinquished for so long because I was going through treatment, getting back to my plexus business, which you guys that know me and love me know that I'm very passionate about it, being able to pour back and to lead my team and to do events and to be out and sharing. And so I have spent the last 2 weeks, I think, putting my normal into high gear because I was so ready for my life to be normal again. And I've been so busy being normal or trying to be normal that I didn't do a video to give you guys kind of the final of how I am. And that's and I also, every time I do these videos, I really pray to God that I would, have the words and that it would really, he would be speaking through me. So the things that I say would have some value. And maybe up until this point and up until today, I didn't really feel like I had anything valuable to say except, woohoo, I'm done. Yay, this is it. But I had a really special visitor today. You guys have heard me speak about her before, my friend Tina, who was diagnosed with terminal lung cancer. I met her and her mom in the chemo infusion room back over the summer, and they really touched my heart. And since then, we have stayed in contact, and we have been in relationship and in communication with each other, really walking and supporting one another in our cancer battle. And Tina and her mom actually have been on my mind. They're on my mind almost every day. And I pray for them. And me and my kids pray for their family every night. And so she's been on my mind. I've been praying for her. But yet I started to feel like it had been a long time since I had seen her or talked to her. And the reason was because my life was getting back to normal. And it occurred to me, that happens in our lives. We get so busy doing our thing that when we're in cancer treatment and in crisis, we come around because our lives are so similar. At the time, Tina and I, were going through it together as we were walking with each other together, and we were crying together and being supportive. And so then I get on the other side of cancer, and my life goes back to the way it was, like everybody else's. And I don't have time? What is that I think about her and I pray about her, but I'm not taking the time to make the phone call or taking the time to go see her? She's still in it. She finished one of her radiation rounds today, and she starts chemo on March 30th, and her journey isn't going to end. It's not. She's going to be fighting cancer until the day that she leaves this world. And how selfish of me to go back to normal and to not make the extra effort to be with her. And so her and her mom came over today, and we had some really great quality time together. And I guess that's really, God said to me, that's what you need to speak. That's what you need to remember and consider, that when God says, you know, his greatest commandment is to love him and then to love your neighbor, that means, you know, sometimes love people by taking the extra step so they know that they're being loved, that it's not just, you know, peripherally being there and praying for them and thinking about them, but just reach out. And even the smallest gesture of love can be making a phone call, sending that text, sending that message that just tells somebody that you're thinking about them and that you truly care about them. And then go see them, you know, go spend time with people. We need to stop our busyness and stop our busy lives for a moment to remember the people that are still struggling, that are still in pain, that still need us. And anyway, I guess that's all I really have to say about all of that. I'm cancer free. My life is going back to normal. I'm super excited about my future and my kids and, you know, all of the things that I've seen and experienced and the journey that I've been through. You know, cancer really stinks. And there's things about my physical being now that are different. You know, the arm, I've got lymphedema in my arm because all of that stuff, I would love to give all of that back. But I wouldn't give back the journey of reflection, the journey of relationships, the journey of having empathy and compassion for other people that are hurting and other people that are struggling. It'll be something that I treasure and I value until the day I do leave this earth. Realizing my own mortality, realizing that there's no guarantees. And so to live life like God would want us to live our life every day. You know, I joke sometimes I must be super, super hard-headed, that God's had to give me cancer for me to really understand that. But no, it doesn't really work that way. I get it. Anyway, yeah, so this is my final video. If I leave you with anything, I would just say, live your life, enjoy your life, and remember those people around you. If you can think of someone that might need to know that they're really loved and that you care about them, take the extra step to do that, because it will really mean a lot to them. All right, you guys, bye.